YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant Las Vegas Summer League basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on here forever. And we're going to talk about how them Celtics, y'all know I'm a Celtics fan, they won 87-75 against the Charlotte Hornets. Celtics improved to 2-0. Hornets go to 1-2 in Las Vegas Summer League. Charlotte did win the first quarter, 21-17. The Celtics won the second quarter, 25-19. Celtics also won the third quarter, 21-16, and then the Celtics won the fourth quarter, 24-19. So they got it done. Charlotte didn't make it easy, but the Celtics was fine with that because they still found a way to beat them anyway. Ryan Clark, Bringer, 22 minutes. He missed every shot in this game. It usually doesn't happen that way for him, but they did make it tough. They did make him second guess himself sometimes, and it worked. He did get 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. You know he's big. You know he's good with his feet. You know he can catch you if you test him. It worked a lot for him, and he also did get 4 personal fouls along the way, but he also finished as a -10 in plus minus. Salon played 27 minutes. He had 7 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. His only make was a 3, so he didn't have the greatest shooting. But these are the type of games he has. Sometimes the jump shot is working, sometimes it's not. What more will he do? Depends on the situation and the defender. And it just wasn't a great offensive night for him. He did have 4 rebounds, though, 2 steals and a block. But he also had 3 turnovers and 5 personal fouls. Got to fix and change some things in his future performances, even in the league or even in summer league. It would be good to see him play better. He had 1 offensive rebound and was a -22 in plus minus. Leo Manili, 26 minutes, 20 points. He ended up scoring the most points in the starting lineup and on the team. He went 6 of 14 from the field. That ended up being the most shots on the team. He went 1 of 4 from 3 and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He didn't just shoot spot ups. He actually was going for his baskets. He also was dribbling and handling the ball a little bit more. But he also was able to get some shots that he was comfortable with, and also was able to get to the free throw line. And it's good to see him do some other things. He did have 8 rebounds. That ended up being the most on the team. He had 1 assist. He did get 5 turnovers. When you're not used to doing certain things, mistakes is bound to happen. He also had 1 steal and a block, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a -14 in plus minus. Christian Anderson was knocking down jumpers. He was scoring as well as he could. He's a fast guy. He's a guy that can score if you give him room or space. He's confident in his shot. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. He missed his only free throw. He had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, and 2 steals. He also had 3 personal fouls and was a -13 in plus minus. Zion James, 25 minutes, 8 points. He went 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. He ended up missing every single 3-pointer. He needed some of those to fall, and so did the Hornets need some of them to fall, but he just couldn't come through for himself or his teammates in this one. He did go 1 of 1 from the free throw line, though. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He also had 2 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. He also went and was a -14 in plus minus. Michael, 16 minutes, 5 points. He went 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's as good as he gave them in this game. There's some opportunities that he probably won't back, but it doesn't work that way. You got to do it in the next game or in the future games if it's meant. But he did have 6 rebounds, and that ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 1 assist, no turnovers. That was good to see. Another thing that was good to see was that he had only 1 personal foul, and then he had 1 offensive rebound, was a -1 in plus minus. Steinbach played the most minutes off the bench, which was 23. He had 8 points. That was the most points off the bench. He also went 3 or 4 from the field, only missing 1 shot, which is good. Good shot selection in this game. Took the easy ones and played physical when he could. He did cough the ball up too much, though, with 5 turnovers. And then he was a little slow on his defensive stances and movements, so he had 5 personal fouls because of that. He did have 3 rebounds, though, 2 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, and was a -11 in plus minus. Wyatt Fricks played 1 minute. He couldn't do anything because of that, but he did have no turnovers, no personal fouls, was a +5 and plus minus. Latrell ended up playing 11 minutes. He had 5 points and went 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. He had 2 turnovers and a steal, one personal foul and was a -1 in plus minus. Good game from him. Gave him some quality looks and some quality shots. But of course, you just want to see him continue to keep his head up and play as well as he can. Kylan Boswell played 11 minutes. He went 2 or 3 from the field, which was good because he took some quality looks as well. Had to work for him, but he was able to get him the fall. Besides missing his only free throw, other than that, he had 2 rebounds and 4 assists. The 4 assists was the most on the team, and that's a low number for assists, but he was the only guy that was speeding it up and making passes that turned into baskets for the Hornets. He did have 1 turnover and a personal foul, was a -4 and plus minus. A-Lick played 1 minute. He also had 1 rebound, no turnover, no personal fouls. It was a +5 and plus minus. Max played 1 minute as well, but he went 2 of 2 from the field and 1 of 1 from 3. So he got him up quick, but it worked. Other than that, he had no turnovers and no personal foul. Was a +5 and plus minus. Cameron Matthews played 1 minute. He ended up not really doing anything, besides setting somebody up for an easy assist. Other than that, he had no turnovers, no personal foul. Was a +5 and plus minus. And Trail Brown Jr. Played 8 minutes, and he missed his only shot from 3. He had 2 rebounds and 4 assists. He also had 1 turnover, no personal foul, was a +10 and plus minus. The Boston Celtics also emptied their bench almost. Only Hank Morgan and Kyle Magus didn't play. Other than that, Amari Williams didn't have the game that he had the last time, but still did some things for the Celtics. Played 27 minutes and had 6 points. He went 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, and 4 blocks. The 4 blocks ended up being the most on the team. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a +6 and plus minus. Dylan Mitchell played 29 minutes. He ended up scoring the most points on the team, which was 24. And then he went 10 of 20 from the field to get it. 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. They needed him to have this performance for them to be able to get the win, and he delivered for them. He also led the team in rebounding with 8. He also had 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and he also had 6 steals, which is game high for both teams for an individual player. And then he led them with 2 blocks as well. Nobody got that many blocks on the Celtics, including off the bench. And the craziest thing about it is he had 7 offensive rebounds out of the 8. Really just outplanning, outworking, and out-strategizing the Hornets all game, and it worked out for him. He had 2 personal fouls, was a +13 and plus minus. Hugo Gonzalez played 33 minutes. Again, he took some good looks and some off the dribble shots and some pull-ups. Didn't work as well as he liked them to. He went 3 of 10 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Still gave you double figures, though. And, of course, he filled up the stat sheet playing as a two-way player. He gave you 3 steals. He gave you a block. But he also gave you 4 rebounds and 4 assists. He shows that he can do that for you if you give him the ball and give him chances. He can make some good decisions. But it also came with a lot of problems because he had 5 turnovers and 5 personal fouls. His head wasn't all the way in the game in this one. And then, obviously, he had some good and bad in this one. I feel like this was an okay performance for Hugo. But he was a +17 and plus minus. Curtis Jones, 6 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a -9 and plus minus. John, 28 minutes, 17 points. He went 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He ended up scoring a lot of baskets, whether it was near the paint or even on the perimeter at the 3-point line. Was really efficient in this one. 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and a steal. 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and finished as a +14 and plus minus. Muhammad, 1 minute, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. Milos, 31 minutes, ended up being the most off the bench. He had 13 points. That was the most off the bench. He also took the most shots off the bench with 11. He also went 3 of 6 from 3 and 5 of 11 from the field. 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Did a good job of setting up guys whenever he found them, and they was able to score more times than not when he passed it to him, and he had the most assists on the team. He had 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, was a +24 and plus minus. He gave the Celtics a whole lot in this game off the bench. They didn't know what they was going to get, but he gave them scoring and facilitation. Chauncey, 1 minute. He missed his only 3-point shot. He had no turnovers, no personal foul, was a -5 and plus minus. Day Thomas, you don't really hear a person with a name like that, but he had played 1 minute. He missed his only field goal. He had no turnovers, no personal foul, was a -5 and plus minus. Tucker played 18 minutes, had 11 points. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 101 from the free throw line. He did have 1 rebound, 2 assists, no turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and was a +13 and plus minus. Caleb, 1 minute, no personal fouls, no turnovers. It was a -5 and plus minus, but when you play 1 minute, that's how it usually can go. Chris Sinak Jr., they wanted some big performances from him when they drafted him coming into Summer League. Haven't really gave us no amazing ones just yet. And tonight, he went 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, and he missed his only free throw for only 2 points. He had a chance to have a way bigger and better game, but he just couldn't get anything to go no matter where he was on the court trying to score from. He still did get 5 rebounds, which led the bench. He also got an assist with no turnovers. He had a block as well, 1 offensive rebound, and he got 2 personal fouls and was a +9 and plus minus. Nick Pringle, 1 minute, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. And Williams, 4 minutes. He ended up playing, and he didn't do anything but get a turnover, and he did have no personal fouls, which was good. And he was finishing the game as a -2 and plus minus, and did. 74 field goals for the Celtics. They shot 41%. 60 for the Hornets. They shot 42%. And then 35 3-pointers for the Celtics. They shot 40%. 28 for the Hornets. They shot 29%. Both teams shot 13. Free throws, 69% is what the Hornets shot. 54 is what the Celtics shot. And then the Celtics also got beat rebounding, 36 for the Hornets, 34 for the Celtics. 19 assists for the Celtics, 16 for the Hornets. 18 turnovers for the Celtics, 24 for the Hornets. 11 steals for the Celtics, 9 for the Hornets. 8 blocks for the Celtics, 6 for the Hornets. So the defense really was good for the Celtics in some situations. And also turning the ball over less than the Hornets worked out for them, as well as just being able to knock down the 3-ball way better than the Hornets was able to do, was able to help them get this win. Not only that, the Celtics did out-rebound them offensively 14-7, but they did get beat 29-20 in defensive rebounds compared to the Hornets. And then 23 personal fouls for the Celtics, 25 for the Hornets. This was a shootout. This was a highly competitive game from both teams, but the Celtics, they was able to outlast them and beat them. Can't be mad at how they play, how they got it done. You know, it was a little iffy. Sometimes you was looking at it, couldn't they actually pull it off? But they did, and that's all that matter, right? Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first comes out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. I'll be back with any news that breaks. Other than that, got more Summer League content to cover for y'all. Stay tuned, stay locked in, and I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis if it's meant to be. Peace.